Hey guys, Toolman Tim here. Welcome back to the workshop where we build business, create community, find freedom, and share success. It's another Wednesday, which means it's time for another Tool Time Gear review. And this week, I will not disappoint. I have got a good one for you. I want to show you the oddest, strangest looking, weirdest dryer vent I have ever come across and why I love it so much. So hang in there. I'm going to show you some of the installation as soon as we come back, and then we're going to go back to the workshop to talk about it. Guys, real quick before we dive into the meat of the review this week, if you're new here and you want to know more about who I am, go to toolmantim.co and check out all my social media links there. Follow me on Float, MeWe, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Odyssey. Become part of the community, share your knowledge, and I'll hopefully help share that with other people in our community, and that would be incredible. And if you need a recommendation for a product or you got a problem you need to solve, run by toolmantim.shop, where I've got over 100 Amazon links to products I've personally tested that I've run through the ringer in my handyman business that have either made me money or saved me money. Stuff like getting paint off vinyl siding or hanging pictures without drilling holes. All that stuff's there, so run by, check it out. Anything you end up purchasing, whether it's from there or on Amazon in the next 24 hours, it supports our channel and the content we make, so thank you guys. You know I appreciate it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that oddball, out of the ordinary intro that I had outside in the back corner of my house that needs to be badly sided, which is the project I'm working on. If you guys follow me, you know what I'm up to. We had a dryer vent coming out the back that was old, it was nasty, it let so much cold air in, and it came out about that far from the ground. And as you can imagine, in these beautiful, temperate, not cold whatsoever, no snow whatsoever winters that we have up here in Canada, on the prairies in Alberta, that was an issue. It absolutely was an issue. It was time to fix it, but where it comes through in the sill of the house, I really couldn't actually raise the dryer vent. Where the hole comes out of the house, I couldn't raise it at all. So I had to come up with something better. I was looking for a better mousetrap, as as every inventor seems to like to say, but I wanted a better dryer vent and hopefully something that could raise it up off the ground. So I ended up settling on this really oddball, weird design, as you guys saw out there. It's called the Lambro. See if we can find that. The Lambro 289W, right there. And of course, I don't have the product with me now because it's installed in the house already. So give me a second. I'm going to cut over and show you a little bit of footage on how it installed, how easy it was, and then we'll come back to here. Okay, so this was what showed up today from Amazon. It is the Lambro dryer vent seal kit. I've been looking for something that'll bring the dryer vent up off the ground and be a little more durable and maybe a little more protected from the cold in these beautiful frigid Alberta winters that we get. So we're going to open this puppy up, made in the good old US of A. Okay, so this is the setup. So this is the part that goes over the existing hole where your old vent came out. 4 screws there, then 2 more at the top to kind of support this chimney piece. Nice heavy duty, almost sewer grade pipe. Let's look in here. So this comes up through. This little guy right here pops up as the airflow comes through, and everything dispatches through the bottom. And there's this lid on top, whoops, right here, which you can snap closed to keep snow out of it, open it up to clean it. It looks like a pretty slick design. So we're going to give it a shot and we'll see what happens. All right, so this is the old bugger here. It's actually 6 inches on the inside, and there's no flapper. I'm not sure if you'll get much footage of that or not, but that screen in there collects lint all the time. So we're going to try to replace it with that new one and see what happens. So here's the old beast here. Look at how nasty. That was getting clogged up in there. Would let all kinds of cold air in the winter. And yeah, there it is. So we're going to replace it and see what happens. So if you want to see how this guy works, this lid obviously stays down to hold that into place like this. Normally it's snapped on, but I'm going to leave it open for a second. Now watch. There's this little floater in there. So this lid comes up, forces the air to come back down underneath. completely watertight, pest proof, and I'm shooting the ground there. But I really like it so far. It gives me a ton, and I mean a ton more clearance. You see down here at the bottom, so we're talking an extra 6 inches of clearance there, which is great. So that should help not having to worry about snow building up underneath of it either, because that was my biggest concern, to be honest. All right, guys, so I hope you learned something from that. I thought it was kind of cool. It installed in less than a half an hour, went in really well. I've been really happy with it. This has been about 2 months since I purchased it and installed it. One of my biggest concerns with all the nooks and crannies was I thought maybe lint was going to start collecting in there. Not a stitch. I haven't even had to pick any out of there yet, so that's kind of disappointing, because it's always satisfying cleaning out dryer vents, right? You know, but anyway. So, what do you want to know? What do I want to share with you about this really interesting, really cool alternative dryer vent? Well, number one, again, it's on Amazon, and they're 4.6 stars out of 1,300 reviews. A lot of really happy people out there. It's made of durable, high-quality ABS plastic. It's molded in 2 pieces and welded together. One of the biggest negatives in some of the reviews that people had to say were the fact that the weld was kind of ugly and they didn't think it was going to hold up well. But it seems to be something that the company was actually paying attention to, and the one I got was smooth. You could barely tell even where it was joined, and all of the reviews I've seen over the last, say, 18-ish months, they seem to have fixed that problem, and it's not an issue. So it's nice to see that companies are actually paying attention to quality control, listening to customers, and fixing these issues. And in this case, it seems like they did. So the one main concern or complaint that a lot of people had, Lambro seemed to end up getting out there and fixing the problem for them. So that was really good. So it's not the prettiest thing in the world. It's not ugly. It's just different than what we're used to looking at. What I like about it is it still fits into that kind of 6-inch square that a normal dryer vent goes into. It's just the exterior footprint that's a little bit larger. It installs a little different. I mean, basically, the installation's the same. It's basically a square piece that fits in there and you seal up around it. However, it's the piece that comes up and out that's a little bit larger. It's an odd design too, because it has that flap on the top and the floating cup inside. It seems like a really complicated system until you see how it works and the air comes up out of that floating cup and then down through. It has some nooks and crannies that I thought maybe would cause some airflow issues. We've had nothing with that. But what's nice about it is it's designed to keep creepy crawlers from going inside and having a nice long nap in there and keeping everything just a little tighter. And that, for us, of course, the design with this, what I really like about this is the harder the wind blows, the tighter it is. Plus, you've got that lid on top that actually snaps into place. Or I guess originally years ago it didn't have a snap, it would just open or close. But with this, I like it. I'm not sure how long, you know, how many years that little tip's going to stay there. But either way, that flapper is going to last for a long time. It seems durable, seems rigid. Looks a little weird. Some people said, you know, I don't like the fact that it's white. Well, whatever. Anyway, get yourself a can of Crayon plastic spray paint and give it a good coating of whatever color is closest to your house, and it'll make a huge difference on that. Because, again, in the words of Henry Ford, you can have any color you want as long as it's black. And in this case, you can have any color you want as long as it's white. Or if you get a can of Crayon, you can spray it and make it look nicer. So would I recommend this product? Hands down, absolutely. It's different. It does look different. It's out of the box, not so ordinary. Some customers may not like the look of it. That's okay too. But if you're looking for a dryer vent that brings the exterior where the actual exhaust comes out up off the ground, away from where dirt and critters and snow and ice can build up, great. If you want something that is way easier to clean out than a typical dryer vent, this is the one you want. If you want something that is snow and ice, I don't want to say proof, but way more resistant than a typical dryer vent, then this might be the way to go. Long term, everybody that I've read online has really liked it. You know, for me, I want to give it a year or so before I say yay or nay for sure. But if you're looking for something outside the box, a little bit different, better than your normal everyday dryer vent, I say give this a shot. I really like it. Like I said, I installed it right around the middle of May, so we're talking almost 7 weeks now from when I'm recording this, and I haven't had a bit of an issue, not a bit of lint. And like I said, we've got 11-year-old twin girls. We do a lot of laundry. No issues there whatsoever. I'll do a follow-up on this in the middle of winter just to let you know. But I mean, the old one, if I could have shown you what my old dryer vent was like, there was so much cold air leaking in there, you could feel it, and it needed to be done. And then, of course, I insulated around the metal dryer pipe with spray foam that's in the wall now, so that should make a difference as well. But yeah, this is a really cool product that I found on Amazon. After doing quite a bit of digging, I just wanted to try something different, something better, and this seemed to fit the bill. So if you guys have ever tried one of these, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have a different style dryer vent that you really like and you want to recommend, let me know. Maybe I'll pick it up and test it out on another job sometime, because I'm always into looking for bigger, better, newer, weirder, odder things that'll just make my life a little bit better, and then share that knowledge with you guys. So if you're new here, guys, take a minute, hit that subscribe button, keep coming back. 5 videos a week, all kinds of cool tool-related content, inspiring you to be financially free, all of that, guys. So take a minute, stick around, become part of our community. And if you like this video, hit the share button, share it on your social media platform of choice, guys. I always appreciate it. And you know, I always appreciate you dropping by the shop and spending time with me, because, well, this is what I do, and if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. So thanks a lot for taking the time to choose to spend your time with me. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a great week.